obviously, on that note, what did you think of the decision in the main event, and how long do we have to wait for a third fight?
Yeah, you know, the judging is always, listen, you know, the fight could have gone either way. 30-27, I mean, that's crazy. You know, Tito and I were just talking about that. The 30-27 score is outrageous. It's insane. I can understand Forrest getting a 10-8 in that last round. He dominated the round, and Tito hardly threw any punches that last round. But for anybody to call that fight 30-27, then you're out of your mind.
Dana, how did you score the fight? A lot of people thought the first round could have gone either way.
Yeah, it did. It was a close first round. First round was tough to score. As soon as that fight got over, all of us that were sitting down there were like, that was a tough round to score. Tito clearly won the second round. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not a judge, and it's hard when you're sitting there watching it. I'll give you an example. Like I talked about it at the Q&A the other day. When Lorenzo and I flew to England, we rescored the Machida Shogun fight, and you know we both scored it either 4-1 or worst case scenario 3-2 for Shogun. So. You know, I'm seeing it. I'd have to watch the fight again. But when you're sitting there, it's tough. And I'm not a judge, so I don't really sit there and look for what the judges are looking for.
So do you bring in new judges?
I'd have to. I don't do that.
You know, we harp on things about the scoring because the fans constantly want us to do something about it. First off, Tito and Phil showed great heart in the third rounds of their fights, but we saw where there was significantly more damage done in one particular round than in the others. What can we do as a fight community to change some of this?
I agree. Listen, man, believe me, you're preaching to the choir here. There's nothing worse than when guys go out and train hard for fights and then lose fights that they won. It drives me nuts. It has nothing to do with me, though. You know, the best thing we're doing on our side is, you know, we've got Mark Ratner, and Mark Ratner, you know, was out there trying to work with these guys every day to make it better. I mean, when you watch a fight like this tonight and you hear a 30-27 score, I mean, it's just. I don't even know. I'm so exhausted by this whole thing. It's tiring. It's terrible. You know, these athletic commissions need to start looking at this and figuring out what they're going to do. It's wrong.
What do you think we can
do? Dude, if there's something you can do,
get all the
do
judges
it.
and
do it.
Show them what to do right.
You know, I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess if everybody wants to call the athletic commission, talk to Keith Geiser and. You know, he's the guy you have to ask questions to, not me.
Well, he's going to love you.
You know?
He's going to love you.
Yeah, he loves me already. You know, the reality is you guys got to call Keith Geiser. Call Keith Geiser and ask him, what can we do to fix this? Judging and scoring. You know, it has nothing to do with me. You should see the emails I get. You scumbag, you're just like Don King, and, you know, I get literally hundreds of them, you know?
You're a lot shorter than that's here.
It's crazy, but you know that's what people think. People think that you know we pick who's going to win or lose, and we tell the commission to do it. It's going to be the furthest thing from the truth. So the questions aren't for me; they're for the athletic commission.